Did you know that a simple Roosevelt dime in your pocket could be worth far more than 10 cents? Some collectors have found coins worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on the mint mark, condition, and rare minting errors. In today's video, we're diving deep into Roosevelt dimes of the United States. How to identify valuable ones, what mint marks mean, and why condition can completely change a coin's price in the collector's market. Before you spend your next dime, make sure you watch this first. Let's get started. First up, this video explores the Roosevelt 1 dime from the year 1967 in the United States and focuses on examples without mint mark in uncirculated condition, and why collectors today consider this coin an interesting piece in modern numismatics, and what makes it stand out in the current coin market. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946 after the death of President Franklin Roosevelt, and it replaced the Mercury dime design as a tribute to his legacy and his role in supporting the fight against polio, and the coin has remained in circulation for decades with only small design changes over time. The year 1967 is special in United States coin history because the mint removed mint marks from circulating coins during this period as part of a strategy to discourage coin hoarding and to stabilize circulation during a time of coin shortages in the economy. Because of this policy, most dimes from 1967 do not show a mint mark, and they were produced mainly in Philadelphia, and also in special mint set production, which replaced traditional proof sets during that era, creating a unique category for collectors. Today, the Roosevelt dime from 1967 is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, which means it does not contain silver like earlier dimes, and this change was made in 1965 due to rising silver prices and increasing demand for circulating coinage in uncirculated condition. These coins show sharp detail and strong luster, especially those from special mint sets, which often have better striking quality and more polished surfaces compared to regular circulation strikes, making them more attractive to collectors. One unique feature of the 1967 no mint mark dime is the absence of mint identification, which sometimes confuses new collectors, but this feature is normal for the period and actually helps confirm authenticity when combined with proper design characteristics. Collectors often evaluate these coins based on condition and strike quality, and coins graded in high uncirculated levels can show minimal wear, strong shine, and well-defined details on Roosevelt portrait and torch, olive branch, and oak branch. On the reverse side, the historical background of this coin also reflects economic challenges in the United States during the 1960s, when coin production and circulation needed adjustments due to increasing demand and changes in metal composition across multiple denominations. Today, the market value of a regular circulated 1967 Roosevelt dime is usually low, often around a few cents to a few dollars depending on condition, but uncirculated examples can hold higher value, especially in certified grades. Special mint set versions of the 1967 dime can be more valuable, and in top-graded condition, they may reach values ranging from $10 to over $100 depending on eye appeal, strike quality, and certification. Results from grading services. Rare variations such as coins with deep cameo contrast or exceptional luster can increase collector interest significantly, and these features are highly sought after in modern numismatic auctions where competitive bidding can raise prices. The current coin market values are also influenced by demand from collectors of modern United States coinage who seek complete sets and high-grade examples of each year, especially during transitional minting periods like the late 1960s. Another important factor in valuation is third-party grading, which authenticates condition and assigns a numerical grade, and higher-graded coins tend to command stronger prices in the market because collectors trust certified quality assessments. In conclusion, the 1967 Roosevelt 1 dime without mint mark in uncirculated condition represents an important piece of United States coin history with moderate but sometimes strong collector value, and its unique production background continues to make it a popular topic among coin enthusiasts today. Next up, introduction to the Roosevelt dime 1969 D mint mark coin from United States begins with understanding its place in modern American coinage. This coin is part of everyday currency that many people overlook, yet it carries a strong historical connection to American presidents and mid-20th century minting technology. Collectors today search for it in old condition because it represents both history and potential hidden value in pocket chain across the nation. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946 after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was chosen to be honored on the 10-cent coin because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and also because of his connection to the March of Dimes organization, which helped fight polio. This design replaced the Mercury dime and became one of the longest-running designs in United States coin history, still continuing today with only small modifications over time. In 1969, the United States was experiencing major social and economic change, and coin production was at a very high level due to increased circulation, demand. The Denver Mint produced a large number of Roosevelt dimes during this year, and each coin carried the D mint mark, which identifies it as being struck in Denver, Colorado. This mint mark is an important detail for collectors because it helps determine origin and sometimes value depending on condition and errors. The D mint mark on the 1969 Roosevelt dime is located on the reverse side of the coin near the bottom of the torch design. This small letter represents the Denver Mint facility, which has been one of the major coin production sites in the United States for decades. Coins from this mint are generally common, but certain variations and high-grade examples can become desirable in the collector market over time. The design of the Roosevelt dime features President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left on the front side of the coin. The engraving shows detailed facial features that reflect the artistry of United States Mint. Engravers. The reverse side of the coin displays a torch in the center surrounded by an olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. This design has remained consistent for many years, making it highly recognizable among coin collectors and the general public. The composition of the 1969 Roosevelt dime is copper and nickel-clad rather than silver. Earlier dimes before 1965 contained 90% silver, but by 1969, the United States had already switched to a cheaper metal composition due to rising silver prices. This change makes the coin more common in metal value, but still important in numismatic value, especially when found in exceptional condition or with rare mint errors. Condition plays a very important role in determining the value of any 1969 D Roosevelt dime. Coins that have been heavily circulated show wear on the high points of the design, while coins that remain in uncirculated or mint state condition show full detail and original luster. Collectors often use grading systems to evaluate the condition, and even small differences in grade can result in significant changes in market price, especially for higher grade examples. Although the 1969 D Roosevelt dime is not considered rare in general circulation, some collectors mistakenly believe it is valuable due to its age. However, millions were produced, making it a common coin. In most cases, its true value increases only when it is found in pristine condition, or when it has unusual mint errors that separate it from standard production pieces found in everyday change. Unique features that can increase value include minting errors such as double die, strikes off center strikes, or unusual planchet issues. These errors occur during the production process at the mint and create coins that are different from normal examples. Collectors often seek these varieties because they are rare and visually distinct. Even small imperfections can turn an ordinary dime into a highly valuable collectible item, depending on demand and rarity. In normal circulated condition, the 1969 D Roosevelt dime typically holds only face value, but in the collector market, it may trade slightly higher depending on eye appeal and condition. Most circulated examples are worth only a small amount in dollars and are usually collected in bulk rather than individually, unless they show special characteristics or historical interest in higher mint state grades, especially those certified by professional grading services. The value of a 1969 D Roosevelt dime can increase significantly. Coins that achieve top grades with strong luster, sharp strike quality, and no visible marks can attract serious collectors and may reach higher price levels in the market, sometimes going from a few dollars to much more depending on demand and population. Reports error versions of the 1969 D Roosevelt dime can command much higher prices in the numismatic market. Some rare error examples have sold for hundreds of dollars or more depending on the type and severity of the mint mistake. Collectors actively search coin rolls and old collections, hoping to find such hidden treasures, because they are far less common than standard strikes from the Denver Mint. Collector demand for Roosevelt dimes remains strong because the series spans many decades and offers a complete set collecting challenge. The 1969 D coin is often included in date and mint mark collections, making it a necessary piece for completion. Even though it is not rare on its own, its role in a full set increases its importance among hobbyists and numismatists. From an investment perspective, the 1969 D Roosevelt dime is generally not considered a high-value investment coin, unless it is in exceptional condition or contains a rare error. Most investors focus on silver dimes or rare key dates, but collectors still appreciate this coin for historical completeness and the enjoyment of building a full Roosevelt dime collection over time. In conclusion, the 1969 D Roosevelt dime represents an important part of United States coin history, combining everyday circulation with historical presidential tribute and mid-century minting technology. While its normal market value remains low in dollars, certain rare conditions and errors can significantly increase its worth, making it an interesting coin for both beginner collectors and experienced numismatists who study United States coinage in detail. Next up, this video explores the Roosevelt one-dime coin from the year 1972 from the United States of America, focusing on the version that has no mint mark and appears in rough condition, and why collectors still talk about this coin in today's coin collecting world, and how it connects to American history and everyday pocket change finds. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946 to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and this design replaced the Mercury dime, and it has continued for many decades, becoming one of the most common coins in circulation in the United States and widely recognized by collectors and the public. In the year 1972, the United States Mint produced huge numbers of Roosevelt dimes, mainly at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark during that time, so coins without a mint mark from this year usually come from Philadelphia, and this is normal rather than rare. In most cases, the coin is made from a copper and nickel-clad composition, which means it has an outer layer of nickel and inner core of copper, and this structure was designed to reduce silver usage while keeping durability strong for everyday circulation and heavy use in commerce across the country. On the front side of the coin, there is the portrait of Franklin Roosevelt facing left, and this design was created by John R. Sinek, and it shows detailed features of Roosevelt's face, including his strong expression, and is surrounded by inscriptions of liberty and the national motto of the United States. On the back side of the coin, there is a torch in the center representing liberty, and on each side of the torch are olive branches and oak branches symbolizing peace and strength and unity of the nation. And this design carries deep meaning for American values and history. The mintage of 1972 Roosevelt dimes was extremely high, with hundreds of millions produced, making it one of the most common coins of that decade. And because of this large production, most examples are easy to find in circulation even today in pocket change and coin jars. When a coin is described as being in rough condition, it means the coin has heavy wear, scratches, and loss of detail from long circulation use. And in this condition, most numismatic value is reduced significantly, because collectors usually prefer coins with sharp details and minimal damage. The absence of a mint mark on a 1972 dime simply indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and this is standard for that era, so collectors should understand that no mint mark alone does not make the coin rare or highly valuable in most situations. Many people believe that no mint mark coins are rare, but in the case of the 1972 Roosevelt dime, this is a common misconception because millions were produced, and only specific error varieties or exceptional conditions can create higher collector interest in this date. Some rare varieties can exist, such as double die errors, off-center strikes, or other minting mistakes, and these error coins can sometimes attract collector attention, but they are not the normal production coins and must be carefully authenticated by experts to determine true value. In today's coin market, a circulated 1972 Roosevelt dime in rough condition typically holds only face value or a small premium depending on demand and condition, and most examples are worth only a small amount in dollars and are not considered rare investment piece. However, in uncirculated condition with strong luster and nowhere, the same coin can have slightly higher value, especially if it is graded by professional services. But even then, it remains a very affordable coin compared to truly rare silver-era dimes or major-era coins. Collectors still enjoy the 1972 Roosevelt dime because it represents a long-running American coin series, and it is an accessible entry point for beginners in numismatics, and it helps people learn about mint marks, coin grading, and historical mint production. In conclusion, the 1972 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark in rough condition is a common Philadelphia minted coin with low market value in dollars, unless a rare mint error is present, but it remains an important part of United States coin history and everyday collecting culture. Next up, this video explores the Roosevelt one dime from the year 1978 from the United States Mint, with the D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint, and focuses on its history, background, and present-day collector interest in fine-condition examples that attract attention in the coin market. Today, the Roosevelt dime series began in the mid-1940s to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing, and it replaced the Mercury dime design, becoming one of the most recognizable small-denomination coins in American currency history, and continued production through many decades, including the year 1978. The 1978 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint and entered circulation as a standard coin used for everyday transactions across the United States, and millions were produced, making it a common issue in general circulation during that time period, even though it was produced in large numbers. Collectors today study this coin closely because condition, variety, and mint quality can create differences in value, especially when a specimen survives in fine condition with strong details and minimal wear from circulation. The design of the Roosevelt dime features President Roosevelt on the obverse side, with detailed portrait engraving, while the reverse shows a torch flanked by olive branch and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength, which remain iconic elements in American coin design. Coins Denver Mint are identified by the D mint mark, which appears on the reverse side near the torch, and this small marking is important for collectors who categorize coins based on mint location and production history across different United States facilities. The 1978 Roosevelt dime in fine condition typically shows moderate wear, but still retains clear outlines of Roosevelt portrait lettering and reverse design details, which allows collectors to evaluate its grade and determine its desirability in the numismatic market. Although not considered a rare coin in standard circulated form, the value of this dime can increase significantly when it is preserved in higher grades, such as very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition, especially when strike quality and luster are well-preserved. Collectors and coin dealers often analyze market demand for Roosevelt dimes based on silver content, earlier series mint errors, and condition rarity. But for the 1978 D dime, the value is mostly driven by preservation state rather than metal content. In today's coin market, a 1978 D Roosevelt dime in fine condition usually holds a value close to its face value or slightly above, depending on collector demand and local market trends. But higher grade examples can reach higher price ranges in dollars. Unique features that attract attention include sharpness of strike, original mint luster, absence of major scratches, and overall eye appeal, which can elevate a common coin into a collectible piece sought by beginner and advanced collectors alike. Coin grading plays a major role in determining market value, and professional grading services evaluate factors such as wear on high points, surface preservation, and overall appearance, which directly influence how much a 1978 D Roosevelt dime can sell. For the historical context of 1978 places this coin in a period of strong economic activity in the United States, when coins were heavily used in daily commerce and large mintages were required to support circulation across all states and territories. Today, collectors search for Roosevelt dimes from various years, including 1978, to complete full date sets and mint mark collections, which increases steady demand in the numismatic hobby, even for coins that were once considered very common in circulation. In conclusion, the 1978 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark represents an important part of modern United States coinage history, and while its standard value in fine condition is modest, its collectible appeal and historical significance continue to keep it relevant in the global coin collecting market. Thanks for watching.